So, uh, Forza Horizon 5 again. And this time because this is the uh, reappearance of the 10th anniversary playlist. So, wanted to celebrate that by making a video. I would have a controller overlay if Steam input didn't mess with that. So, no controller overlay. Sadly. The rewards, hold on. This didn't happen last time. There we go, there we go. And actually, I am curious. Let me go ahead and check. No, it still says disconnected. And you guys saw that. Main series rewards don't look too appetizing. Barracuda, though, that is good. Let's go ahead and go in here. Get this. Let's see what the playlist vote is. Back to the 90s or Summer Party. It's gonna be fall within mere matter of months. Would have made more sense for this to be Summer Party. So I'm gonna say back to the 90s because logic. My vote's locked in. But yeah, Barracuda looks like a fun reward. Oh. Oh. Yeah, so I might end up pausing because on my computer it's a long wait to get back to the main map. Just do those. So where... I have so many of these things. That's a bit of an old drift build. Um... Hmm... Ah. And this is where I pause the recording. And this is where I unpause recording. Hooray! Now, I have learned from last time. It only took like 3 videos to learn my mistake. But yeah. Now, what we're gonna do is actually open this wheel spin first. Cool. And then we're going to... Man, this is sluggish. Mm-hmm. I could do wheel spins, but I'll save that for another video. For now, we're gonna start heading north. And yeah, we're definitely running at sub 30. Wait, is this actually... Nope. It's all the way down here off to the side. Because why not? Now, I do want to use me checking the Horizon backstage as a time to say, um, I'm sorry, but I do not have that Nissan Z, and I kind of want it. Not that, but uh, Mario Kart World's update to random is perfect. Everyone who's complaining hasn't touched a real open world racer in their lives. Sorry. But Nintendo didn't ruin Mario Kart World, they fixed it. And I'm actually more likely to play online. However, I will say, if Nintendo adds classic verses, that would also be really good. Because then it would get the people complaining about how Nintendo quote unquote ruined Mario Kart World by fixing random and making it behave how it should in an open world racer. To, well, shut up. I might actually genuinely hop on some Mario Kart World online versus casual later today because honestly feels it feels like the perfect time to do it before any updates occur. That will help me get a better feel for the GameCube controller, which, yes, I am admitting to spending $70 on the new Switch Online GameCube controller. Oop. Friends, hit me up on Discord. Left. Man, this is a banger, and I just want to sing along. And oh, I mean, last time I did that, I didn't get the DMCA, but like, ooh. Yeah, hold on. That's not the way. Yeah, should have taken a right instead of a left. Yay! My laptop is unhappy, and I should have done this from a cold boot instead of. But I wanted to get a video made and out there, so part of this is actually because we're here on the main map. It's pretty big. There's a reason I have it set to start and the rally expansion map instead. It's because that map is smaller. Okay, so yeah, we're almost there. I hit circle. Yay! Xbox is like, you just earned points for playing a game on PC. Shut up. Please do not. Gonna rewind. We'll just reset cosmetic damage when we get there. Okay. Oh, you want to spin around if I go forwards, but if I reverse and turn, you don't want to. Okay. Yeah, what? The weird texture nonsense you're seeing happen is poppin', but worse. No. Fruit salad? How? Oh, hey, there's. Caught on cam. So glad I don't have to smash as many of those as do got for the base game. Well, as many as I had to originally. I'm not seeing it. Where was the mini festival site? Because all the DAC boards are here. I've got that. Yeah, where's the. No. Yeah, where's the mini festival site? Yeah, sub 30. I see the mini festival site. Oh, please load. Let's see. Okay. Cosmetic damages. This is where we open the effects table. Start with this base. Turn the wheels left. Tastefully add some more contrast. And disable that. Got that done before that guy got there. Yay. I've got an idea. First, need to get to Playa Azul, which I'm sure I butchered the pronunciation of. Because we are going to open those wheel spins if my poor laptop lets me. Okay, since we're here now, what just gave me what? Oh, that kind of explains why I have so many, because I did this. So that's an extra one. Oh no, I forgot to. Oops, I'll do that off camera. No biggie. For now, message sent. And we're just going to stack these. We're gonna stack them all. So. Ooh, a 240SX. Could be a potential good drift build. No, I have a different car in mind. Jeez. Okay. Jaguar. Nice. So, back into message center, and since this is the last one, we're gonna just keep spanning after this. I added that to my garage. So that's less profit. Yeah, hold on. A wheel spin prize is in the backstage, which hmm, final spin. And it's a Holden. And then enter player house. Collection. Because we did get that new Jaguar. The CX-75. We're going to quickly promo that. Now the car I have in mind is actually a funny one. This is going to be a bit of for the memes, for the lulls. We served by manufacturer. Go all the way back to the beginning. Here it is. A wagon. So for the lulls. Let's see. We're gonna make it a drift build because that's funny. Cool. Wait, this thing has a body kit? Oh yeah, wide body. Because we're going drift build. Why isn't this thing all-wheel drive already? It's a wagon! And why not? Make it a Twin Terpsky V12 drift wagon. Okay. Uh-huh. Front. Make it the lightest thing possible. Drift for speed. Drift, diff. Give it wide boy tires. Since this is a sports wagon, let's go for a sporty look on the rims. No. I feel like the turbo fans look really nice on this. Turbo fans. Hmm. The little lip variation. Or the giant wang. Yeah, I'm going for the giant wang. Because it's a drift build, why not? And that's everything. Yes. Ooh, that doesn't feel good. Like, I know that this is gonna be hot to the touch, my laptop, especially where the cooling pipe is. But was not expecting the hard drive to be hot. Now, I don't really need to change anything on this. The colors are perfect as is. Hmm. Ooh, Cadillac Factory Black is not as black as Forza Black. Like, I think that's Cadillac Factory Black. Actually, found a close match for the gray. Do I want to go Cadillac Factory Black or Black Black? Black Black. And we're not touching the turbofans. Save to. I'm stupid. Save to current car. And I'm not going to forget to tune in the garage this time. So then we go to my signs. Select. Share it. See racing engine, photo, sci-fi, fantasy, abstract. Racing with drift as keyword 2. Call it drift. Actually, no. Hold on. I need to rename this first. Can I rename it first? Yes. Call it. I cannot. Control A. That is stupid. Drift wagon. Now I'm going to share it as simple design for your caddy drift wagon. Share. And then we go back to upgrade tuning. Go to custom tuning. Gearing. Oh, wow, that one is flying off. Bring it back a little to 14.2. To 4. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. And what we're gonna do is lock on acceleration and unlock on deceleration. So not welding, but 60%, 214.2, 50%, 214.2. What about 75%? 214.1, so yeah. 60% because we want most of the power going to the rear wheels, that way it's easier for them to slip. And I guess I should. Now, another reason why I'm making this video is... Actually, why do I need... I could just take this one. Also, because the solo player uploaded a few more videos, and oh, I've got problems. Like, I'm not gonna cover them anymore. Type problems. Unless, of course, they start playing Amnesia, which they mentioned they were gonna do, and okay. So what I'm gonna do on my phone is actually... see, it was not too far from that, so I'm gonna label in while I'm here on the map. I'm just going to, on my phone, how long to beat.com, search to make sure I'm not going crazy. That changed since last time. So either I'm going crazy or it actually changed from last time, or I've Mandela affected myself. So one of my problems is instantly gone. It's, or at least gone for now. But another big problem I had is spoilers in the titles. One of them is confirmed spoiler. One of them is highly suspected to be a spoiler, and then that third one, not entirely sure. And how I'm not entirely sure is because I'm not watching the gameplay segments. Because I want to play solo mostly blind. So thanks a lot for spoiling it, you terrible solo player who I will now cover again because I've apparently Mandela affected myself. gonna do this real quick. Yeah, the spoilers, big problem. A smaller problem is admitting to having a like, sure, this is a modern game running on a laptop from like 2018, so it's running as expected, believe it or not. I wasn't expecting Horizon 5 to run too well. Let's see, where is this? You take a drag event, and then, okay, what about the other one? Oh, these are on the complete opposite side of the map from where I'm at. You look weird. Yeah, admitting to having a laptop that I imagine is newer than I have, and yet you're not recording in 60 frames. That's actually the smallest of my problems. The bigger of my schmull problems as I figure out what to do next. And this. No, I meant the other one. Is admitting to having a ring light and a USB webcam. You have no excuse for having terrible lighting that you've been using for several parts now. Part 2 had excellent lighting, or at least what I could see in the thumbnail anyways. Go back to that! Go back to that! Um... Unless, of course, you didn't put the webcam through the ring light, which... How do you get that good lighting without doing that? In fact, putting the webcam through the ring light would fix the lighting problem, I think. And then... Yeah, I didn't have as many problems as I thought I did because I probably Mandela affected myself. So far, they're on par. Unless, of course, they finished early, in which case, then I have a problem. Small problem. How dare you finish it an hour early? In which case, I have no clue if they finished it early or not. Because a problem that I've had for a while that still persists similar to the lighting is the actual screen real estate that the game takes up, which is to say, not a whole lot, unless, of course, you have like a 4K TV or something, 4K monitor or something. Like, if I were to start watching that video on my phone, I wouldn't be able to see nothing gameplay wise. which means it's very obvious that these videos are, the layout is built for Twitch first, with YouTube as an afterthought. Whereas my videos are recorded for YouTube first, with no plans of streaming ever, because why stream when you could record? That's the thought process behind me making videos. Uh, Next to the fact that I don't want to set aside several hours to throw hands with my internet. Um, yeah, no obvious first glance from the recommendation feed that that's supposed to be a VOD channel. If it is actually supposed to be a VOD channel, that is. If it's not, why have the Soma players Soma VODs been infiltrating my recommendation whenever I do horror game binges on YouTube? Oh, please let me do this. Please. Thank you, my precious laptop. Now that I'm actually seeing the Lancer Evolution X GSR again, I'm actually curious if someone recreated the limited edition Deku wrap from Asphalt Legends Unite into Forza Horizon 5. Let's see. Far better stats, far better stats. Yeah, I'll take this one. It's got the best stats. But yeah, more Doom on the way. Just wanted to do this because 10th anniversary's back, and next week it's going to be the same. Record a video on Thursday, have it go up that Saturday, or premiere that Saturday. So I guess for the next couple of weeks I'll be doing Forza Horizon 5. Not as much, not as long as this. Those will definitely be shorter. Oh, cool. So I could have just picked the weakest of the bunch then. I actually remember having to do this against AI, or yeah, actually having to do this against AI. Not fun. Either this is a new one and I'm just probably is. Yeah, so much should take like 11 hours tops, according to howlongtobeat.com. There are some games where I won't look that up because I don't care, like Doom or this year's Spooky Month game, which, jeez, I realize I got told how close that is while playing Mario Kart World with a friend using game chat, which I do want to say props to Nintendo for advertising the way game chat's screen share function works in an honest light, because man, 3 seconds per frame is harsh, but at least Nintendo didn't lie about it being 3 seconds per frame. Yeah, hold on. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, I kind of figured stupid checkpoint trigger boxes. Also, map creator couldn't have made that checkpoint any wider. Ugh. I mean, obviously, this is meant to be raced with off road tires. So, I'm racing it with drag. So, yeah, there's that. Now, back to Mario Kart World for a second. One of my biggest problems is where rewind is mapped to. And it's nice to have uh I mean, it's cool to have map mapped to somewhere else and photo mode be mapped to somewhere else, but like Nintendo, you mapped rewind to the wrong button. All Forza games use the top face button as rewind, which is a triangle on PlayStation, would be Y on Xbox, and it would be X on the Switch. So Nintendo, riddle me this. Why did you think down on the D-pad would be a good place to put rewind? And then there are going to be people in my comments going, oh, but you can remap the buttons and switch settings, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to go out of my way to remap buttons on the system level just so rewind is where I expect rewind to be. Simple as that. Yeah, I expect myself to have a sporadic upload schedule come October with the Spooky Month game this year. Because it's a bit of a long one, and while, yeah, I could look up how long it should take me to complete it on how long to beat. I'm not going to. Because with the game I have picked, just like last year's, it's about the journey, not the destination. And yeah, when I do record that, do you expect me to use controller overlay? Actually, we're gonna make a quick detour to the main festival. Because I actually do want to check to see something. Yeah, I know where you're pointing me. In fact, from here, I even know where that is. Oh, ice. Where? Oh, that's. Hmm. Here we are, Mitsubishi. It's for this one. Ooh, beautiful crow. Find new designs. See if it pops up in recommended. I feel like it would pop up in recommended. And I feel like I'm gonna get demonetized now. Great. Description. Deku. Oops, I forgot. Current car. It's part of my search argument. You're kidding. Let me try removing keyword 2. Really? Okay. Let's try just searching my hero. Huh. Well, people, get on it. Oh, those mirrors are not looking good. That's like 5 frames a second or something. Man, I miss when Forza Horizon damage models were accurate. Okay. Okay. Yeah. On average, take about 10 hours, but if you're going for just the main story, 9 hours to complete Soma. But at most, it should take you 11. So, yeah. I'm curious if there's like a 5 hour speed run route for Soma. Because there's someone who speedran Dark Ages on Ultra Nightmare and did it in like 4.5 hours. So yeah, I'm curious while we're waiting for this to load. I guess I could reopen Safari and then see if speedrun.com. 10 years old. Okay. Hmm. Sub-hour. Sub-hour. I was not expecting that. Sub-hour on the 80%. Yeah, I figured they put actual walls behind the breakable ones so you don't go skipping around, which sucks because skipping around on this custom track would be amazing. Would allow me to catch a small lead. Okay, hit an invisible lamppost. That's fine. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, the game I'm playing this year isn't uh as old as Soma, but because it hasn't had a resurgence in my YouTube, when it comes to YouTube recommending horror games to me during my binges, I'm gonna play it. Why? That would have been a beautiful skip, especially since I'm ahead. It would help me keep my lead. The invisible lamppost again. Mm, okay. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I've lead. Yeah, and then what time is it? Yeah, I'll once this what's this is gonna be end of the video. Cool, and how close were we? Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Barracuda off screen, and then next week we are going to do some Horizon 2 themed stuff. Week after that, Horizon 3 themed stuff, and then Finally, some Horizon 4 themed stuff after that. So, yeah. Okay, first time OBS has given me a weird warning like that. Coder overload, whatever that means, but yeah. See ya.